Hey there. In a couple weeks, actually on October 31st, I am starting an 8-week immersive Thai massage training where you get to learn over 2 hours of Thai massage techniques. But more than that, we get to work closely together as I help you not only to learn an incredible massage, really one of the greatest massages you'll ever learn how to give in your life, but also how to incorporate and bring the benefits of those practices into your life. So if you don't know what Thai massage is, really briefly right now, it's like a meditative yoga kind of massage practice. And I have this one sentence that really explains the secret to giving an incredible massage, which is namely this. It is, how slow can you go? How high can you fly? And when we learn how to give Thai massage at an incredibly high level, it is all about defining what it means to ease in to giving each technique and each part of the massage step by step by step. And similarly, after 20 years of living this and bringing this kind of philosophy and this kind of style of massage to life, it has transformed me, and it has transformed the lives of thousands and thousands of my students. And I want to teach that to you in an online format. And I know it's COVID times right now, and I've been talking about teaching online for a number of years, and I have taught at some of the most exclusive retreat centers and yoga centers in North America, including at the Kripalu Center and the Omega Institute at 1440 Multiversity. And I've always gotten some pushback around people who feel hesitant to learn online when it comes to learning massage, because they just see that to learn something tactile that has to do with touch, you want to be in person with the teacher so that your teacher can give you those hands-on corrections. And honestly, I get that, and in an ideal world, maybe that would be available to us. But, I heard an NFL coach say the other day that in the times that we're living in now, if you can't be flexible, then you're really in bad luck, And right now in the NFL, there's more than, there's a whole number of teams that are been affected by COVID. There's been 20 or 30 players that have gotten COVID on various teams, and schedules are being kind of thrown upside down and being changed kind of on the fly. And one of those teams is the Tennessee Titans. They're the ones that have had the most cases of COVID happen. And they actually had to have 2 of their games postponed. But not only are the games postponed, they can't even come together and practice in their facility. So I was reading a little bit about that today, and I read this amazing quote where one of their players, I'm just going to pull this up. His name is Ben Jones, and he was asked by the interviewer, what are you doing? How are you able to practice in these conditions where you're not only you're not allowed to go to the practice facilities, you're not even allowed to get together with other players because of the potential of spreading COVID from one person to another, which, as we know, can easily spread. And over 20 players on Tennessee got COVID. So, everything was shut down. And here's what he said. He said, last Sunday, I ran a sort of simulated game in my backyard. I got a script of plays, and then I ran 60 plays in the air, sprinting 10 to 15 yards downfield on each play. I used a stopwatch between plays to figure out the time. So I felt like I got a good game in right there. And then when he was asked how he feels his team is going to be able to play their next game, which is actually tonight on Tuesday, after all the time off, his answer was, we'll be ready to roll. So I think that is really an amazing thing to understand, where, first of all, he got a script of plays, and then he just got in his backyard and simulated it. And he ran those plays, and he felt like he absolutely got a game in right there. That's his quote. And I completely believe him on this, because what I know is that when you can visualize, when you can internalize, and then when you can just practice in whatever way that is available to you, you are programming your mind, you are programming your muscle memory, you are teaching your body what to do to stay sharp, to learn something new. And there's a ton of research that backs this up and verifies that. And why am I bringing that up? Because what I know right now is that for so many people, we're limited in how many people are in our lives. And in some cases, you may not see people all that often. So, maybe you are someone who's like, yeah, now is actually a great time. I would love to learn this massage. I would love to understand what you're talking about and how I can use this to help improve my life, learn a new skill, enhance my career, but I don't have someone to practice on. So with Time Massage and with a system that is online, we actually have some amazing advantages. And namely, when you have videos that you can watch where you can just play a video and imagine yourself going through it, and you can even create props and pillows and blankets and that kind of thing to create a surface for you to practice the techniques and just in a dedicated, focused way go through it. You internalize it, you bring it into your body and essentially teach yourself. And you actually teach yourself in a really safe way. And I know this from many years of teaching that plenty of my students are often hesitant to give the massage to their partners when they're first learning because they feel like, oh, I don't want to hurt them. I don't want it to be uncomfortable. I just want it to be good. Well, when you actually do a solo practice kind of massage, when you develop that sensitivity in your hands, and in Time Massage, we actually use our forearms, our elbows, our whole body to help give the massage. And when you actually can practice on your own to develop that sensitivity on your own, to get really clear on how to feel comfortable in your body, to get really clear on how to use your whole body to help give the massage, and develop already all kinds of sensitivity in your body when you're making contact with something, then I hope you can imagine that the condition and the way that you've put yourself in really amazing shape when you do finally get the opportunity to practice on other people. So, it's really about reimagining and thinking differently about what it means to learn right now, and to think that actually what may on the surface have felt like a disadvantage could actually be your great advantage, because it's really true. Like if you take a pillow, and you can take one right now if you like, and feel the pillow has the cover that's on the pillow or the pillowcase, and then you have just below the cover of the pillowcase, and then you have like deeper into the pillow where you can really press and sink down into the pillow. So similarly, our body is made the same way, where we have our skin, we have just below the skin, which is where our fascia is, and then we have deeper, where the deeper muscles are. So just practicing on a pillow, just practicing on a towel, practicing on a bedspread, or any number of creative ways that you can come up to practice or come up with things to practice on, is how you can absolutely start practicing right away and come together and learn. I got another great example for you. The Karate Kid, one of the most famous movies of the last 30 some odd years or so. You have the very famous wax on, wax off kind of moments where Daniel, the kid who wants to learn karate, is being taught by his master, Mr. Miyagi, who basically says to him when he wants to learn, okay, you want to learn? Wax all these cars, paint all my fences, sand all my decks. And he spends days just doing those movements on his own without even realizing that he's learning karate. And then in a fit of frustration, he says to his teacher, well, what am I doing? I'm here being your slave, basically, when you're supposed to be teaching me karate. And then the teacher says to Daniel, okay, show me wax on, wax off. And essentially, he didn't realize it, but he's been learning all the moves to be already really amazing at the defense of blocking all kinds of kicks and punches and all these kinds of moves that the teacher starts throwing at him. And it's really no different. That if you apply what you can apply solo, then you bring it into the context of practicing on the person, and you're going to be actually at a really high level right away. All you need is the right coach, the right tools, and the right support. And that is what I want to offer you. So if this is making sense and you're thinking that, yes, now is a great time to learn something new, to learn this incredible skill, to learn how to give massage, but you just don't have a person that's fully available to you all the time right now, I just want you to see that that's shouldn't be an obstacle. And if you want to understand more about what my program is, about how you're going to transform in 8 weeks to not only be really amazing at giving massage, but to bring the benefits of the massage into your life. And I think right now, I've been talking to a lot of people, and I'm just hearing again and again the kind of stress and anxiety and tension that we're all living through in one way or another, to understand that when you give this massage, it's not just for the other person. It really benefits you so well. And, experiences like bliss and peace and strength and centeredness and just feeling so connected, feeling like what a gift it is to be alive, and just really reconnecting with the gift of life and the gift of being with yourself as well as with your surroundings, your community, and your world, how deeply that hits you from these practices, from making a commitment to bring more meditative qualities into your life, to explore loving touch and loving kindness with a more focused kind of way into your everyday life. I mean, these are some of the ways that we can bring the benefits of the practice not only into a massage, but really into every moment of our day, every interaction of our day. And this is what's available to you as we work together really closely. So I want to talk more about it if you're interested. And all I ask is that you reach out to me, that if you message me, then we can hop on a call for these next 2 weeks. I've got just 7 more spots available at the time that I'm making this video, as we're getting ready to go on October 31st. So if you want to learn with me and you're ready, then really just the point is, don't let the obstacles get in the way, because there's always a way forward. And I want to help you. And I believe that we can work together if you're ready to go. So reach out to me and we will talk soon. So the way you reach out to me is just leave a message down below wherever you're watching this video. Or if you know me on Facebook, just send me a message on Facebook and we can get going. Thanks so much. I will talk to you soon.